Hey guys, welcome to another week here at the course, and today we're gonna go a little bit further on how to pass the Riva guard. This is a stack pass kind of variation. I got it from Alvaro, one of the black belts here at Frontline Academy, and so he does this really awesomely, and so I will try to do my best to repeat what he does. But it's actually an awesome counter to the Riva, and I find it quite useful a lot here. So same thing as before, where we talked about stepping out, pushing this shin down, and kind of dismantling this hook, right? But in this scenario, I'm not going to be stepping over this leg like I did in the previous videos. So here, I'm going to be going underneath with this arm and hooking around his thigh. So now I'm trying to pressure down so that I'm pushing the space between both of his legs here. So I'm basically pushing his legs apart, kind of becoming the splits kind of sensation here. And I'm really getting tight to this position, okay? You can bring it out, that's fine. And so we end up in this scenario where Lasse is gonna probably be using his hands in front of me, and there's gonna be some kind of reaction here, right? But just let's look at the position here quickly. This leg is hooking behind his thigh, coming with the knee down to the floor. I'm pointing my knee in towards him, right? So I'm not putting it away. This creates too much space where he can kind of push and create the distance. Whereas if I'm closing the distance, I can now point more in towards him, and this enables me to create more pressure as well. Here, my shoulder is almost right behind the crook of his knee, which enables me to create most of the force here, right? If my shoulder is too high, then I'm not going to be able to have any effect on his thigh here, right? And this will also give him possibilities to get his leg around and de-hook his leg and so on to get his guard back. Whereas if I'm staying low here, or not too low, but low enough, then I'm still good with the pressure. Let's go on the back here, on the back end of things here. Boom. You will see that this leg is actively pushing in towards Lasse, right? At no point am I dull with this leg and putting it down on the floor. This will give him the possibility to push down with this leg, and I have sort of no balance or pressure to push back in with. So here, I'm using this leg actively to help me pressure inwards. So now we're just gonna go through the first variation here, where what happens is he's gonna push in towards me here, okay? So he's pushing back like this, and I'm gonna time it so that I'm throwing this arm over on the opposite side of his hip, okay? Now I'm gonna bring this leg out and step out at the same time. Watch how I'm bringing this leg out first before I de-hook the last bottom leg here. I'll bring this one out in the end, and now I'm hooking around his hips and bringing my other arm around his neck, okay? So, let's turn to this side. So same thing, push, bump, under, and there we go. I'm gonna stay low here, and I'm gonna feel that Lasse doesn't like to be here, so he's gonna be pushing with his thigh, and I'm throwing this arm over, step out, and here we go, okay? From this position, of course, you can do a lot of things. You can go for the side control like I showed, or you can go back to the north-south, or you do have some back take variations on the other side of this leg here as well, okay? So go through it, boom. So here, I now throw my arm under and I go here. Just to give you guys a nice variation here as well, is that I can throw myself on the other side of this leg. So let's say he pushes in towards me here. Now I'm gonna throw myself over to the other side, and here we go. I have the side control on the other side, okay? So then you have two variations from the same position. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Was.